Hello and welcome back to another live stream. And this is going to be the stream finale of the last menagerie series of streams. This is going to be about one line and some certain events in the story. And of course, I'm going to be connecting this to, well, you know, Murphy's Law. Because it's basically what she says is basically another version of Murphy's Law. And it's her version. What she says here on page 94 in line basically the second time she says up. Things have a way of turning out badly. Yeah. And it seems to be a theme for the story. And pretty much for the majority of our lives, actually. But however, there can be some good that comes out of certain events. Now, what if you don't know what Murphy's Law is? Murphy's Law is Murphy's Law is
Anything that can go wrong will.
Murphy's Law that anything that can go wrong will go wrong. Yeah. Certain events, like one such event, and I will spoil it. Yeah, shockers. Spoiler alerts. Jim, who is a gentleman caller in the story, actually does go and actually does have a certain girlfriend in mind, but it is not the girlfriend that he went with in his high school time, who actually lied about getting engaged with him. Yeah, in the personal section, Laura does specifically go and say in the personal section, Jim O'Connor was engaged with one with hang on, I forget. I forgot the name here. I do apologize for yeah. This is not to get watch time, by the way, just so that you know. Ah, Emily Meisenbeck was the one who went on and said in the personal section that she and Jim O'Connor were engaged, in which Jim flat out said that was propaganda. Yeah, meaning Jim dumped Emily Meisenbach, or is it Meisenbach? I whatever. But he does go out with a different girl, and it is not Laura. He goes out with a person named Betty, which he does flat out say right in front of Laura, in which she breaks down. Yeah. Not a good start. And as a matter of fact, that is actually pretty much almost the end of his story. And this was during that power outage. Things that can go wrong will go wrong. Yeah. Yeah. However, at one point in the story, the Tom and Amanda were at a silent standstill. And of course, he goes into a very nasty spiel in which it is pure sarcasm. And of course, there was like a few minutes of awkward silence. Then Tom actually breaks that silence in apologizing. And then, yeah. This only happened after Laura tripped on the stairs. Directly after. Things have a way of turning out badly, and sometimes a short moment turns up. Things have a way of ending up good directly after. I'll read a little bit of a section here where she's actually heading on over to a store. Amanda is saying, Laura, go now or just don't go at all. And by the way, this is on page 21. I mean, not 21, 29. Excuse me. This is on page 29 if you have your book with you. Laura, go now or don't go at all. Of course, Laura goes rushing out, which is not good. Yeah. She then says, going. And looking, second later, she does cry out. Tom, however, springs up to the door and crosses to the door. And he does open it. Asks if Laura was okay. She responds with, I'm alright. I slipped, but I'm alright. And then, of course, when it goes on in saying if anybody taking their leg on the fire escape steps, they're gonna get the landowner is gonna get sued for pretty much every amount of money that the landlord possesses for making those fire escape steps. Which, yeah, that's the bad event. Directly after, there's a good event on page 30, which is where Tom apologizes. Of course, at the direct end, very badly, and Tom actually does have a tendency of trying to forget about Laura, putting her in the past, but just can't. Which means he had no care for his mother, but the sister is what he cared about. And he wanted to put all of his worry behind him about her. And of course, Laura blowing out her candles symbolizes that Tom wanted to forget her and he finally forgot about her. Like when you say when you give your final goodbyes to somebody who you care about in that sort of way of forgetting them. Which, honestly, very sad. But overall, a good book, as it has meaning to it. But yeah, Murphy's Law does come into play here. But also, there in some events, although not all of the events that have bad in them and good coming right after, yeah. But still, the book is a really good one. Although with yeah, each character has their own internal conflict. However, there's barely any external conflict. It's mostly an internal conflicting book, or as I should say, play. Now, some people might actually try and connect this with Romeo and Juliet. It is not at all like that. No, it is not at all like that. This is a memory play. The narrator, Tom, who's the person who left, wanted to actually forget about Laura, and in the end, he actually finally did in a loving manner. Because yeah, sad ending, but a good book, but a good play overall. It is one of those underrated plays, actually. It's probably and is actually a more modern one, but it takes place in between World War One and World War Two, as is in the Great Depression era. Yeah, Tom left, and the mama and Laura have to fend for themselves. I want to know about your opinion about that ending, as far as I've described, because he did actually go as far as the dad went, gone, because he actually paid membership for a certain club instead of paying the power bills, which is not good. But anyways, this is just my opinion. I want to hear yours. Comment down below. See what you think. My name is Friendly Gamer, and this was a fantastic journey. Thank you all for watching the entire series. Comment down below what you think about that ending of the book or play. I'll see you guys in next video whenever. See ya.